A financial decline in the music industry has meant it's increasingly difficult for new acts to sign record deals and get their songs onto the shelves. So now some are getting their fans to sponsor them instead, as Gilbert Fanor now reports.
A band's big break can cost big bucks. Gigs, tours, recording studios all require cash. Traditionally, the record label pays. But Gabby Young and other animals have found an alternative way to bring in money: the band's fan club. For £12.50, you can pick up a free CD and gig ticket. A £25 pledge gives you access to bonus tracks and photos. And £65 gets you invited to a writing session or the opportunity to host a gig in your own home. And we're all in this together. The fans are in control, not a record label.
I want to totally take over your music and your life and your rights and your royalties. And, you know, there's a lot of things that go with a big label that I think always made us slightly cautious to go that way. So this is kind of allowing us to be whoever we want to be.
Independent artists like Gabby aren't the only ones doing this. Big names in the industry are also asking their fans for funds.
I'm rich beyond my wildest dreams!
Now that Robbie Williams' record deal is done, he wants £50 million to carry on recording. Money possibly coming from city investors. And their return? Half his future earnings. But artists without labels do take a risk.
Big record labels have excellent long-standing relationships with big multiple retailers. It's all about negotiating bulk discounts, and the record labels and the supermarkets have locked horns on that for years. They've got those relationships in place, and it's much more difficult for some newcomer to essentially muscle in on that relationship.
Ash originally made their money from a record company, but a few years ago they became independent, and they've never looked back. Fans have embraced the change and their website.
Well, the interesting thing is that some of the fans that fell for the band in the early days have now become web designers or graphic artists themselves. So they've now actually been employed by the band to run their website and do their graphics for them.
Fan-based funding is a real option as CD sales fall and the industry struggles. But without the record label, bands will have to continually think of new ways to secure financial independence. Gilbert Fanor, Sky News.